Hello, everybody. I'm Moo.
And I am Fuji.
We just watched Rescuers Down Under.
Definitely in order.
Yes.
In order with Disney canon.
Did not watch Beauty and the Beast before this.
The last movie we watched was definitely The Little Mermaid and not Beauty and the Beast.
Nope, we didn't fuck up. We didn't forget about this movie. Anyway, speaking about this movie, what'd you think, man?
It's not as good as Beauty and the Beast.
Well, I mean, no, but I mean, it's not the worst Disney sequel by any stretch of the imagination.
Oh no, it's quite good for a Disney sequel. That that's a particularly high bar to clear.
No, but like, I mean, Cinderella 3 is the best Disney sequel. We all know that. Like, anyway,
this was good. I mean, it
fine.
was another adventure with Bianca and Bernard, and I was saying they need to make like life-size little plushies of Bianca and Bernard, because I would carry those around with me all the time.
You can make those.
I should make those.
Like let's find Bianca and Bernard. You can even like knit their outfits.
Knit them like a little sweater.
Yeah, like little baby ones.
I'm gonna have to do that.
Yeah, that'd be really cute. But I think the biggest problem with this movie is that their focus, instead on just being about Bianca and Bernard's adventures, instead they decided to focus on comedy relief.
Tons of comic relief side characters.
Oh my god, the two most annoying were easily replacement Albatross Wilbur, because the previous voice actor died, but the character was too popular to get rid of, so they basically just made another one. His name is Wilbur.
He's very annoying.
And then the lizard. Holy fuck, I cannot stand that lizard.
The lizard was like the same character from Black Cauldron, the little furry guy.
Yeah, oh god, what was his name?
I don't even care.
You know what, I don't care. He's the little furry dude from Black Cauldron, but a lizard. A frilled lizard.
I'm so glad we're watching these in order.
Me too. But fuck that lizard. Oh my god, he was like Jar Jar Binks, but before Jar Jar Binks.
Like 10 years before Jar Jar Binks. You would think that they would learn from this.
Yeah, right? Or I think someone would see that and go, let's not do this.
Actually, you're right. Maybe on the other hand, in 1990, someone would have watched that movie and be like, that lizard is like the epitome of comedy.
I don't recall finding him funny when I was a kid and I watched this movie, so
I realized partway through watching this that I've never seen this movie.
You haven't? Really?
I thought for sure that I had seen this movie, and then I realized I have totally never seen this movie.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. We had it on VHS and we watched it. I don't think we watched it very much, but
oh yeah, because your family liked The Rescuers, huh?
We did. Yeah, we did. So
yeah, I realized now. My cousin really liked The Rescuers, but I think didn't get into Rescuers Down Under, so I thought that I had seen it, but it turns out this is my first time to see it. So.
Oh, there you go.
It was okay.
I mean, the best part of the movie is still the eagle for me. It still is, because that eagle,
beautiful.
Eagle looks so cool. Holy shit!
So well drawn.
Love that eagle.
And you know what? Actually, the little boy character is not annoying.
No, he's fine.
He's actually pretty cool.
He's fine. He's a fun kid. Like, I think the biggest criticism I have for him is that he looks like Arthur from Sword of the Stone. And his face he's drawn weird. His face is drawn really weird.
He's a little squishy.
He's like on the squishy side of things, and it's
so was Ariel though. Ariel's pretty squishy.
Yeah, but Ariel, I guess, had more because she's bigger. If that makes any sense.
That's true.
Because like this is a kid. Cody's a little kid, so he has less space. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, his face is very squish, and I
was reading up on some of the production notes, and apparently the original the story supervisor wanted him to be an Aboriginal child, and that apparently got disagreed on.
Nope, we gotta have the white blonde child. Okay, we can't have this movie without it. Gotta do it.
See how different it was in 1990? They could do that, and I don't think people would have
gave not a single fuck
over it,
or at least anyone who did, that it wasn't heard.
This is 1990, so I mean, there's no internet.
True. Exactly. That's why if anyone did, it would be like, you wouldn't be widespread at all. So
how different a time we live in.
Yeah. Well, actually, this movie shows like this is no internet, but there is
telegraph.
Telegraph. Thank you. There's telegraphs.
That was kind of amazing.
I actually like that sequence a lot, where they showed how the telegraphs travel to where Bernard and Bianca were.
Because they went from Australia to the Marshall Islands. To Hawaii and then to the mainland.
Yeah, I think that's how
and also, it's absolutely true. Everyone in Hawaii does wear aloha shirts.
I mean, why would you not? They're fun.
It's absolutely true, though.
You've been to Hawaii more than I have, so
I've been to Hawaii upwards of 20 times, so.
That's because you got relatives there.
I do have relatives there. It's a nice place.
Yeah, I went there once on a vacation with my family. Really nice. We were in Maui. Beautiful. But anyway, this is not about Hawaii. We can talk about Hawaii when we get to Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, I'm gonna love that. Okay, but yes, Bianca and Bernard.
Okay, right, Bianca and Bernard. And they're still very charming, the two of them. They really are. Like,
see, I can forgive Bernard for the whole like miscommunication thing that's going on through the whole movie because that's like actually his character.
yeah, it's consistent with the previous Rescue Room movies, and I totally get him getting confused when Bianca's like, "Oh yeah, let's go like now," and he thought she was talking about like
Getting
getting
married.
married, and he's like, "Why are we wearing hiking boots?" Okay, I guess, and I just like he just kind of goes. He's like, "All right, if that's what she wants."
That's so cute though that he would just go with that if that's what she wanted.
Yeah, yeah, they're pretty cute together. But then we had to have Australian Mouse here. Hi.
This would have been pre Crocodile Hunter too, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, this would be. But
Oh, was this post Crocodile Dundee though?
was it?
I'm gonna look that up.
I don't know. You can look that up. But I guess I don't have. I don't despise the Jake character or anything, and I'll take him over the comic relief any day. But like, I guess I'm not really a fan of that trope where like there's a guy and a girl that are obviously together, and there's this spare guy fucking flirting with the girl and pushing the guy literally aside.
Crocodile Dundee was 1986. So yeah,
Oh.
shortly before this movie.
Okay, I mean it's obvious that Mouse is based off Jake was based off of Indiana Jones too.
Yeah, that too.
So, Australian Indiana Jones. But like I don't like that trope. I don't like that kind of character. But granted, Jake is the less annoying version of that, if that makes any sense. Like it's probably just me that is like, I don't want to deal with this trope this time.
I mean, this is kind of coming on the heels of like 80s movies, right? Like 80s action adventure movies, 80s rom-coms, that sort of thing.
Mhm.
So,
This is 1990.
1990.
So, yeah, so I'm a fan of the Jake character. I thought the villain was like he's fine. He's good at what he does, and he's pretty menacing. Like I think it's because Dorsey Scott is this really deep, like intimidating
It
voice.
was good. The delivery was really good.
Yeah, his delivery was great, but he was kind of a weird character. If that
He's
makes
very
any sense.
flat. I mean, I think that today, like we're used to even villains like having some sort of rounded characteristics, and this guy's just a real flat one note. I'm an evil poacher.
I mean,
No,
yeah,
I'm
it's not like
poaching.
it's not like where Maleficent is like she's got all those fucking powers, or like even Medusa, where she's just like this weird lady living in this abandoned boat in the bayou. Like that's really fucking weird, man. Like,
Yeah.
like she was already established as kind of strange, but the thing is, like McLeish was established as menacing first, and then he just got kind of loonier as the movie went
super
on.
strange.
And he also makes
Also,
weird
Bernard
decisions.
straight up killed him.
Yes, Bernard killed him.
I wasn't expecting that.
Basically Bernard pushed him into the water, crocodile infested waters, and then which dragged him down river. Not the crocodiles, but the water dragged him down river, and then he went over, and the crocodiles left him alone, but he went over a huge ass waterfall and died. And that's how he goes.
I was like, Bernard just killed a guy.
Like he just killed him. Like poor fucking, it was Bernard who did it. Like you killed him. He's dead.
I mean, I'm quoting Anchorman there, but Bernard killed a guy.
You might want to lay low for a while, Bernard. You're probably wanted by the police. That escalated quickly. Anchorman's a movie I don't really like, but I quote all the time.
Very quotable movie.
I think that's probably its best trait. But anyway, my rescuer. So, that was pretty intense, and his lizard pet Gila. I think it's a Gila lizard, but I could be wrong of what type of lizard she is. But Joanna, his pet lizard thing, falls under the trope of like psychic that's beaten the bejesus out of the entire movie.
There's been a lot of that.
There's a lot of those. Like I guess I actually said this to Fuji earlier, where you can make an RPG group just with these characters, with these psychic characters that get the shit kicked out of them by the villains, and nothing really happens. Like they usually live at the end of their stories, but like
like if we're gonna count, so like in Black Cauldron, the little goblin guy.
Oh yeah, the little goblin that worked for the Horn King. We have the guy, the head of the little goblin army from Maleficent's group.
The bat from Great Mouse Detective.
Yeah, we have LeFou. We have Joanna now. We have I'm just like trying to think at the top of my head. Hold on, I can pull up the list of Disney movies. What else do we have? I mean, does Lucifer count in Cinderella? But he wasn't beat up that bad.
No, he doesn't really get beat up though.
No, he doesn't. There really wasn't anything like that in Snow White. Peter Pan, Smee,
yeah.
Smee and Peter Pan. As you can see, we have quite a list, honestly, going already. Actually, Horace and Jasper.
Yeah, that's true.
Hunter Runaways. Though they were more eviler, if that makes sense, than how it usually goes in these. If that makes any sense, because
Yeah, yeah, that makes
they
sense.
did more actions on their own than
And I
these.
mean, part of that is the book that they come from too. That they
Mhm.
actually, had some of their own
Oh,
agency.
Sir Hiss
Yep,
from
that's
Robin Hood.
right. Man, there's just a lot of these.
Like, there's so many of them, and I'm kind of glad this trope has gone away because it's actually kind of painful, if that makes any sense, to see that
That's because
over.
Moo doesn't like slapstick.
I think slapstick is okay. It's just not my favorite. It's just not, and
And see, like, I like slapstick, but some of it's like a little too much.
yeah, that's, and also since we're marathoning these,
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing it, kind
like
of.
over
Although
and over
even
and
by
over.
the time they get to LeFou, like LeFou doesn't get it as bad as some of these other
I
characters
I
do.
think the worst out of all of them was definitely the one in Black Cauldron.
That was really annoying.
Because he was getting strangled like a lot in that. Like, oh my goodness. Like, no wonder he's just like, whoo, Black Corn King said bye and just leaves. Like, I don't blame him at all. Like, goodbye, goblin thing. See you later.
Yeah.
But I just, that one was pretty brutal. Like, I think that was probably from what I can remember. I think that's the most brutal out of all of the ones we saw, and
Hmm.
that's kind of saying something because they do get, like, they get their shit kicked like a lot in this. And like I said, I'm kind of glad that's a trend that's not around as much anymore, at least.
That's really not.
Like, because like, I don't know, I'm just like, it makes me uncomfortable, if that makes any sense. I'm just like watching these
I think.
sidekicky characters get their shit kicked in.
I
Like,
mean, I think that nowadays we kind of associate that more with like Looney Tunes, Tom and Jerry sort of stuff, and I think people
yeah,
don't have as much of a taste for it as they did 20 odd years ago.
yeah,
30,
yeah,
30 years ago.
yeah, that's true. And
Crap, it's been like 30 years.
it sure has been. And yeah, yeah, I'm trying to think if there's any more like that afterwards. Jafar doesn't have anything like that, right?
Iago.
Oh yeah.
How could you forget
Wow,
Iago?
I don't know how I could forget Iago here.
God,
Yeah, he
get
doesn't.
out.
Sorry,
Get out.
I just forgot that Iago got the bejesus beat out of him too. I guess because Iago. I
I think
remember.
he does, but not as much.
No, also I remember Iago for his voice more than anything else.
Everyone remembers Iago for his
Because
voice.
you can't fucking forget that voice.
I mean, I won't forget it because I've heard him reading 50 Shades out loud, and that was amazing.
Damn it.
That's a great video. You should find that video and watch it.
Oh my god, yeah. So, I'm trying to think of anything else, but there's like probably. Oh yeah, Hercules has that happen. Hades.
Let's talk about Hercules when we get to it.
Okay,
There's
well,
a lot
but
to talk
that has
about.
other problems. Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think like we start to see that trend go away. Like, I think like after like round Dinosaur and Emperor's New Groove. Kronk is his own character more
I
than
mean,
all of
like
them.
he's got his own like stuff going on.
Yeah, so I guess he's not really a case of that. So I think like actually I think Kronk kind of parodies that
Oh yeah.
in Emperor's New Groove. So they kind of stopped doing that kind of after the Disney Renaissance was over.
I seriously think that Pocahontas is the point at which they become kind of self-aware of what they're doing.
Yeah, like I said, we'll get to Pocahontas, which we are been building up for the past, I don't know. We've watched 30 of these movies now.
Okay,
man.
let's be honest. I think we were building up to Pocahontas from the time that we began this project.
It's true. Because out of all the movies, in fact, I'm pretty sure Pocahontas one is going to be very long. Like, I just can't see it being short.
I have a lot to say. I want to watch the movie again
Right,
first, but I
same.
have a lot to say about Pocahontas.
There's just so much to say because it's just so much, man.
There's a lot.
But like we're almost there.
We are.
Actually, Aladdin, Lion King, and then Pocahontas.
Yep.
Like Jesus Christ, like this is this coming closer, and same with Hercules too, actually. And anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was talking about Joanna. That's how I got to this topic. So I don't know. I guess I was kind of glad that she had to just like see while she watches something on the watch. She went bye and just kind of slinks away.
Yep.
She was in it for the eggs, pretty much.
She never did get any eggs.
She did. She got from his box. Remember?
Oh, that's right.
There was that weird slapsticky scene. Which, by the way, there's another slapsticky scene that was kind of randomly in the movie. Was her and McLeish, because he had this box of eggs, and Joanna wants to get the eggs because that's what she does. She eats eggs, and he's just like, trying to move the box out of the way, and while he's thinking about what to do to get the kid to talk, and Joanna ends up eating all the eggs in the box pretty much. But yeah, there's that kind of scene, and then there's a scene with the Wilbur, the albatross, and
the nuns,
the nun mice. What the fuck was that about? What the
that
hell?
was weird. We were sitting here watching, and I was like, legitimately, why am I watching this?
Yeah, I know, right?
Why is this in the movie?
Why is it? Because Monty Python is not out yet. For starters,
I don't think they would. I don't think in 1990 they would ref that in a movie.
Okay, I'm probably not, but that's what made me think of was the
Yes.
part in Monty Python with the nuns, the Holy Grail, that is.
Yes.
But like, so that's what it made me think of. I'm like, no, they're not parodying that. Like, that's not out or around now. Like, it's why is this here? I don't understand why it's here. Was it just to shoot this stupid albatross in the butt with shots?
It's funny.
Was it to have him more in the movie? You know, it's probably to have him more in the movie. The bird.
Because it's funny.
Yeah, hilarious. I was laughing so hard. I was waiting for Dear Lord the movie to get started again. Jesus. Stop doing this to your movies. Stop it. It's
And
not
see,
cool.
this is why in the next movie that we're totally about to watch, they had to focus the movie down, and they realized that the story is in Beauty and the Beast, that the story is about the Beast, and they like focused it in, more on his character arc, and that's what makes it such a good movie. And this movie's just kind of all over the place.
It is. It's like they wanted to include more of the comedy relief, but they just did. I guess in the way it really got in the way. Like, it's not. There are many movies where this happens, I think, but like I think this is the first Disney movie I've seen where that's really gotten in the way of the story that I can think of off the top. I can't think of one before this where the comic relief was that intrusive. I think.
Yeah,
I
I
should say.
don't think there really was one.
No,
Man, it's too bad that Star Wars couldn't learn a lesson from this one.
if only the George Lucas was fucking watching this and went, don't want to make that lizard in Star Wars. That's for sure. Nope.
I'm gonna laugh real hard if actually they did see this movie and were like, yeah, we should make that lizard. That explains a lot.
Oh my god. Also, by the way, I want to bring this up. The end of the movie is really sudden. Like, the boy flies off with the eagle with the Bernard, Bianca, and Jake on it, and he's like, "Let's go home, woo!" And then
I was like, are they gonna see his mom? Like, are they gonna let her know that her son's alive?
Yeah, the mom. They show the mom finding out that they saying like, "I'm sorry, your son's dead, being eaten by fucking gators," and then we don't see her again. Like, huh?
It's like, wow, that's an incredible lack of closure. Isn't that a trope that's like what happened to the mouse?
Yeah, that is. Like, it's such a lack of closure. And the other one I wanted to bring up was the animals that were chained up in Muklishi's, like, hideaway. They're just there. We don't know what happened to them. With the stupid lizard.
Surprise, it's Ex Machina.
No, we're not. None of them are robots. We know. we're in Australia anyway. What I was saying, oh yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to go back to the fucking lizard, but at least show me the animals leaving or something, or getting rescued by the mice, or just something. Like, there's nothing. Like, it just kind of, alright, we're moving on. Story over. Like, no, we have one more gag. We have to do the gag where the albatross is sitting on the fucking eggs, and the eggs hatch, and they bite him. Ha ha ha. Like, why did you have to go back to that? Why?
And that's why we forgot about this movie.
Yeah, I could see why I forgot about this movie besides the flying scenes. That's all I remember from it is the eagle parts. And honestly, that is the best parts, when the eagle's flying.
So, I mean, watch like the first 15 minutes of the movie.
Watch the beginning of the movie and watch the end of the movie. And then actually, if you want to watch Bernard kill a man, go ahead and watch the end of the movie, because you watch Bernard kill a man. But you know what?
That needs to be the title of this video.
Okay, I'll make that shit. So, but what I was gonna say, like, it's kind of a shame we don't have more rescue movies, because I think you could do a lot with this.
Oh yeah,
like, I think there were books on this.
Yep, it's based on a book series.
Okay, that's what I thought. But like, why didn't I kind of wish they made more of this. I mean, I know
I would watch more of Bianca and Bernard.
I so would. They're very charming and nice to watch together.
They have a really good chemistry together too.
And it's not like, like, Bianca does shit too, as well as Bernard, and neither of them are like particularly actiony mice, but they're just those two mice that want to help people, or kids in this case, and that's pretty nice. But I don't know. I mean, it'd be hard to replace Eva Gabor as Bianca.
It'd be really hard to replace her.
This was her last film role. Eva Gabor for movies was her as Bianca, which is not a bad way to go. Bianca's very nice.
Very classy.
Very classy, yeah. So I'm kind of just, so like, even though this movie wasn't that great, it was only fine in the end.
It was fine.
It was only fine in the end for me. I kind of wish they tried to explore this. In fact, if Disney's really going to revisit a bunch of their shit, revisit Rescuers. Do another story
That
from
would
them.
be awesome.
I would like to see what they do with it.
Oh, I would watch a live action Rescuers.
That'd be cool.
That'd be a good one to do in live action.
CGI animals. They're real.
They're so little.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Is like, it would work pretty good because they're tiny animals. So, yeah. Anyway, do you have anything else to say about this? Because we're hitting 20 soon.
Nope. And we're definitely watching Beauty and the Beast next.
Actually, it's Aladdin.
watching Aladdin.
We messed up. I'm sorry.
We screwed up.
Well, you know what? I can see why we forgot about this movie. It's pretty freaking old, but it's definitely not the worst Disney sequel ever.
Oh no.
No, if you're gonna have to watch a Disney sequel, this is not a bad one to go for.
If someone puts you up to a dare and it's like, you have to watch a Disney sequel, pick this one.
Yeah, go ahead and pick Rescuers or Cinderella 3. I'm gonna keep promoting Cinderella 3. I love Cinderella 3, okay?
That is a good one.
God damn it, I love Cinderella 3. Anyway, anything else you have to say, man?
Nope, I'm good to go.
Alright, I guess we'll be back with Beauty and the Beast and then Aladdin.